I guess it's just a matter of years as opposed to decades when virtual reality becomes the standard norm for entertainment, where they're literally going to be jacking the movies into our brains, and we're going to be living out our adventures as if we were the ones starring in like a James Bond film or Star Wars, or playing video games and basically living out lives in this virtual world. We've seen countless films and there have been novels out that have dealt with this very situation of recently Ready Player One from Ernest Cline. And Guy Roger Devere's Virtual Revolution certainly taps into not just the conceit of Ready Player One, but certainly draws elements from other sci-fi films, such as, and the influences are quite evident in from like Blade Runner and and any given sci-fi channel movie, or let's see what other films were there, even like something like a Westworld or a Future World from Crichton, and mixes all that together, and we have Virtual Revolution. I'm not saying that Virtual Revolution is a bad film. No, it's actually quite good. Basically, it's just that there's going to be a lot of recognizable situations in this film from the get-go. Uh, the film follows, it's in the future, Paris 2047, where pretty much 75% of the world now spends all their time connected to a virtual world where they can live out their lives as their avatars and be whoever, whatever they want. And Duvere occasionally does tap into that virtual world, for which for me I wish they spent more time in, and we get to see just what exactly the connected, as they're called, do while they're in the virtual world. However, in reality, in the real world, where our hero Nash lives, there are instances where there are terrorists who actually intend to take out the connected, or basically try to raise havoc and shut it down. And Nash is sent out to investigate and eliminate any problems that may arise. So, as I mentioned, there's the obvious Blade Runner influence, where Nash is more or less the Deckard part, and it even accompanied with a voiceover narrative a la Blade Runner. And basically, we follow his character as he investigates a series of terrorist threats that are where connected people are getting killed. But the deeper he goes, the more complex the whole scheme is, and we get a general idea of how the connected and those who live in the real world live out their lives, and just how they're so intertwined. And it raises many questions about the human condition and existence, and just what it means to be free. And the questions raised and the way they're presented is quite engaging overall. And I would have to say that it does raise some interesting points, especially towards the conclusion of the film, where it raises some interesting questions about who's saving who, and is the better good of all mankind actually the best route to take? And it's interesting moral questions such as that are raised, and it's raised in a very intriguing way. Virtual Revolution features very good special effects, and as I said, there's a very engaging story. It's pretty well told. Like I said, I just wish he spent more time in the virtual world so we can get to know what that world is like. It might be a limited budget constraints, but we only spend maybe spend time in maybe 2 or 3 planes of existence, and spend a lot more time dealing with reality. So I guess it's almost like, as watching the movie, you yourself wanted to be one of the connected, as opposed to actually dealing with the world itself. So that's a pretty intriguing psychoanalysis there, isn't it? So I would have to give Virtual Revolution 3.5 stars out of 5. 3.5 stars out of 5. It's a pretty engaging idea and conceit that I wish did more than just what was presented. And it raises some interesting questions, and I think it satisfactorily answered most of them. So, Virtual Revolution, 3.5 stars out of 5. If you like this review, hit that like button below. Have you heard about Virtual Revolution? What are your favorite virtual reality films? I know there are many out there. So please comment below and let me know. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so you can stay on top of my reviews as they come in. So until next time, we'll see you at the movies.